Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on it. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Let's go!
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And shedding the tackle, and now Spoon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
All right, here we go.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Four down, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Tight ends right.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run, Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Room past the 20. Still fighting for more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They go play action. It's Rosen. And some room to run now. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Go, 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 hey, run it, run! Yeah, baby, boom!
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Gun!
Here's Rosen. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Trent Murphy able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Gun!
Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. after the interception. Here's Rosen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Left side, Garcon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from the desert after this. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day. Pick. Nice pick.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey. 4 down. Slam. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Green 39. Green 30.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a... touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Rosen on first and 10. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the field.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rosen off the play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And it's a fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 30 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, it's McKinnon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They begin with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it's Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
4 down, 4 down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Garoppolo to throw on third and long. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
What do you need? What do you need? Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. All day.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it again with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Handoff comes to Cook, able to spin free. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cook following the penalty. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
On third down, Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Black 80!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working from the gun, Garoppolo steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Black 80! White 20!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go. White 80!
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.